गुड टू सी दैट ऊपर वाला मेरे सपने पूरे कर रहा है. एंड बिकॉज आई हैव वर्कड हार्ड फॉर इट. ओलंपिक कैटेगरी में इस वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप में खेली हूँ और मैं चैंपियन बनी हूँ. और मैंने एशियन गेम्स का स्पॉट लिया है. तो आई विल नाउ प्रिपेयर फॉर एशियन गेम्स एंड वहां पे मैं क्वालिफाई करूंगी तो आई विल बी डायरेक्टली क्वालिफाइड फॉर पेरिस. एंड आई डोंट वांट एनीवन टू रेज फिंगर्स ऑन मी एंड से अरे ये तो 52 में वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बनी है तो आप 50 में क्यों दे रहे हो उसको डायरेक्ट एंट्री. 50 में इसका क्या परफॉर्मेंस है. आई न्यू इट कि दिस विल कम वन डे. तो आई डोंट वांट ऑल दोस ड्रामा इन माय लाइफ.
Nikhat Zareen, two World Championship gold medals within 10 months. I know it took you a decade to just get to where you are to be able to represent your country. और फिर 10 महीनों में दो गोल्ड
And
मेडल्स.
I don't know, I've never imagined that I would win back-to-back gold medals for my country. But I'm glad that I could win that and defend my title in this world championship. And I hope I'll keep winning uh, the way I'm winning medals for my country in future as well.
Nikhat, we of course know boxing is a very physically demanding sport, but this was one of the first time we saw physical evidence on your face. जब आप फाइनल जीती, आपका आई थिंक लिप अभी भी swollen है. So what was, I mean, I'm sure your mother had a reaction to that right after the bout.
And in the final bout, in the second round, I got head butt on my lip. So because of that, it got burst and I started bleeding, and that skin came out. So that is why everyone could see that my lip was swollen and I was bleeding. And when I won that final match and when I met my mom after that, and the first thing she said was, ये क्या हो गया. अरे खून निकल रहा है कुछ लगा लो ऐसे ऐसे ना. It was not congratulation or I'm so proud of you. It was first thing was she was like, कोट कैसा है तेरा. जल्दी आइसिंग लगा ले कुछ क्रीम लगा ले खून निकल रहा है. So that is how mom is. So, but yeah, I mean, I could see that happiness on her face. It was her first experience watching me playing live inside the ring. So, I'm really happy to win gold medal in front of her and defend my title.
Nikhat, we talked about you moving weight categories. Just to give context, World Championship में 12 weight categories थी. अब Olympics में बस 6 हो जाएंगे. So, lots of weight categories will end up merging. You usually fight in the 51, 52, but you are fighting in the 50 kg category. Just tell us physically, how does that change you? I mean, हम सोचेंगे 1-2 kg का फर्क है, right? But for you, every kg matters. How much does it affect your agility, your technique, just by moving down one category?
I'm used of losing weight and play in lower categories rather than gaining weight and play in 54. Even 54 is an Olympic category. But to gain weight and box in the upper weight category takes a lot of time to work on it. We have to gain muscle, not the fat. लोगों को क्या लगता है वेट बढ़ाना तो इजी है कुछ भी खा लो बढ़ जाएगा. बट नो, यू आर नॉट गेनिंग द मसल, यू आर गेनिंग द फैट. तो फैट मेक्स यू स्लोअर ना. आपको स्ट्रेंथ नहीं देता है. आपका स्टेमिना एंड्योरेंस लेवल कम कर देता है. आपकी स्पीड कम कर देता है. तो दैट इज व्हाई आई हैव डिसाइडेड टू कम डाउन टू 50 बिकॉज आई थिंक 50 कैटेगरी में मेरी हाइट का एडवांटेज रहेगा.
Unfortunately, now what happens is that you and Neetu end up competing in the same Olympic category. Neetu has a very similar journey as yours, Youth World Champion. She won the Commonwealth Games gold as well. She's just 22. But that happens that, it's happened to you in the past as well. So, are there conversations you have with Neetu? It's so, because you've been told you're going to be competing at the Asian Games. So Neetu, unfortunately, unless she gains, I think, about 6-7 kgs and moves up 2 categories, she can't really compete, be in contention for the Olympics. So do you have conversations, because this is something you've really faced in the past, or आप दोनों की ऐसी बातें होती हैं?
I mean, we have never spoke about this about the playing in same category, but because we know that एक दिन तो हमें face off करना ही होगा, not only with her, even other boxers from 48 category, from 52 category, they might come down to box in 50 category. So ऐसे सभी आएंगे. सो पर सबका एक ही टारगेट है कैंप में कि ओलंपिक में मेडल जीतना है. तो एक ना दिन तो ओलंपिक कैटेगरी 6 है, तो उसकी वजह से लाइक वी हैव टू क्लैश.
निखत, I mean, you've just emerged as the face of Indian boxing. अब ये Indian women's boxing की बात करते हैं तो आपकी बात करते हैं. But the struggle that you had in the past, I mean, because you wanted to have trials against Mary Kom because you were competing in the same weight category, you were denied trials. But this time around, the rules were set in the beginning. You were told कि final पहुंचेंगे तो आप सीधा Asian Games जाएंगे, right? So, I mean, it was quite clear cut this time. But considering the experience you had with Mary in the past, do you want to make sure history doesn't rewrite itself? That whenever you're told to give a trial, you will always be ready to fight for, if the rules are there, you will always, not to say Mary didn't do that, but will you go make an extra effort to make sure that the right rules are being followed to make sure that you compete for India?
Of course, I never say no to trials because you itself saw me giving trials last year back to back, coming back from Stranja. I gave trials for World Championship and Asian Games, and I got qualified. Then again coming back from World Championship, becoming a world champion. Still, I had to give trials for Commonwealth Games. I could have asked President BFI that give me direct spot. I'm a world champion, but still. I have given trials in 50 category because this was a new category for me, and I don't want anyone to raise fingers on me and say अरे ये तो 52 में वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बनी है, तो आप 50 में क्यों दे रहे हो उसको डायरेक्ट एंट्री, 50 में इसका क्या परफॉर्मेंस है. आई न्यू इट कि दिस विल कम वन डे. तो आई डोंट वांट ऑल दोस ड्रामा इन माय लाइफ. तो मैंने सब ट्रायल्स में अपने आप को प्रूफ किया है. कॉमनवेल्थ ट्रायल भी दिया है, वहां पे आई गॉट सेलेक्टेड, एंड वहां पे फिर कॉमनवेल्थ में आई वॉन. फिर मैंने ऐसा भी नहीं कि कॉमनवेल्थ खेलने के बाद आई स्किप द नेशनल, आई केम डायरेक्टली इन द कैंप. आई प्लेड नेशनल्स ऑल्सो. आई बिकेम नेशनल चैंपियन, अगेन आई केम इन द कैंप. आई कुड हैव स्किप द नेशनल्स, बट मुझे अपने आप को प्रूफ करते आना. आई डोंट वांट दैट एक भी लाइक लोग आके बोले कि इसको तो डायरेक्ट एंट्री मिला है, इसको तो सिफारिश से भी जाया है, इसको. नो, आई डोंट वांट ऑल दैट इन माय लाइफ. मेरे को ट्रायल होता है तो ठीक है, मैं आई एम ऑलवेज रेडी फॉर द चैलेंजेस. आई नो बिकॉज माय जर्नी, मैंने व्हेन आई हैव रेज्ड अ वॉइस फॉर द ट्रायल्स, तो मैं कैसे अपने आप को डायरेक्ट भेजने के लिए बोल सकती हूँ. तो
Thank you so much for taking time out for us, Nikhat. Many, many, many congratulations.
थैंक यू.